What's going on, guys? Today is a big day. We are finally putting my manual transmission onto my B18B1. Originally, that was the whole goal of this, was to just manual swap my car, go from an automatic to 5-speed. But I had the whole thing torn apart, and as you guys know, while you're there, might as well. For those of you wondering, you don't have to use a different crankshaft or anything like that. You do have to buy different flywheel bolts because the torque converter bolts aren't going to work. You have to buy a flywheel, obviously, clutch, pressure plate, all of that other stuff. It's all pretty much the same as the automatic on the engine side, other than the flywheel and clutch assembly. All you have to do is acquire a manual transmission. Yeah, I have no clue how many miles are on it. I bought it off eBay. I forgot. I think it came from somewhere on the East Coast. No, I actually don't know how to drive a manual transmission. So I still have to learn. I have done it like a handful of times in like a Jeep and some other cars, and I did okay. But this is gonna be my first experience with that. So I have a pretty basic clutch. I'm not too worried about the condition of the transmission because I am learning anyways. My goal is to learn what I'm doing, how to drive it. Then I will most likely drop the transmission, put an LSP in it, trying to go for boost, all that extra fun stuff. But this is going to be my main goal. Get the whole pack together. So let's do that. All right, so you can see I have the transmission here. I'm gonna make sure to just very lightly grease up the spline surface and where the throwout bearing is gonna be, even though I don't really think you have to do that. Can't hurt to just do a tiny bit of grease. So, just gonna put that on there. And it's the same thing you wanna do with the spline. You don't want to over lubricate it because it will spit grease onto your clutch assembly, which is not what you want. So make sure you don't have any big chunks on there. Cool, that is good to go. We've got the little knob here that the clutch fork pivots off of, all greased up. Same with the clutch fork. Let's just go ahead and slide this guy on here, like so. Clip that guy into place. Cool. And there's our release bearing. A little looser than I'd like to have it, but cool. That's it. Now let's see if I can get this onto the engine by myself. Ooh, this is gonna be difficult. Oh. Not sure if I can do this by myself. Oh, I think I had it in. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh my God. How? How do people do this? Oh my God. I don't know if this is happening, guys. This thing's heavy. I have an idea. All right, let's try this again. Oh, come on. You're right there. Oh, no fucking way. You're right there. You're right Okay, guys, I got one bolt in. Okay. Holy shit, I did it. Oh my God. All right, let's finish this up. So I do have these Hasport mounts. Next video, we will be mounting this in the engine bay. Stay tuned. I know it's been a super slow process, but I'm picking it up. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about the swap, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. That would help me out greatly because there's a lot of stuff I haven't even gotten to yet that I'm sure you guys have questions on that might lead me to figure the answers out, or maybe you guys have the answers. I don't know. Like I said, you guys stay tuned for the next video. Leave all your questions in the comments below. Like, subscribe. We'll see you guys later.